are right now is the Beaches Sandbox Foundation, which is a community hub in the beaches in Toronto. We had created it as a way for people to have connections, have fun, as an inclusive space for children, seniors, people with special needs, as a fully accessible space and something that is a bright light for the community. Well, the Beaches Sandbox is fairly young. It's only been operating for 1.5 years, with the goal, as we have developed it, for it to be in perpetuity. So hopefully it will become a landmark in the beaches as a place for fun for people of all ages, all nationalities, all walks of life, and really raise the vibration so that we can hopefully make this a better community. And hopefully with the goal of the possibility of maybe having other sandboxes in other parts of Toronto. So both of Paulette and I's daughters went to Toronto Prep, Peyton and Megan. Peyton graduated from Toronto Prep and is now at university and has an incredible amount of memories.
That's how we found you guys. It was a hockey connection. So they said, you have to go to Toronto Prep just to see what it's like, see if that's a thing for you. Talked about, I think he even talked about your dad. And so, which was kind of cool. So that was the connection, how Toronto Prep came to be. And it was such a cool family environment. Like it was family. And meeting your dad, when I met your dad, oh my God, your dad, he had the ugliest Christmas sweater I had ever seen. And Steve was in the hallway, he's going down the hallway. And I said, Jay has a sweater, something like that. And I think he said something like, well, mine's better. Like it just he loved competition.
So I remember going into the school and meeting Foley, and I remember this is when your sister was in the office, and the immediate feeling I got when I went into the school was like a family, like, because it's true, you guys are all family that work there. So I was just like, oh my God, I've never had this, you know, feeling before of a school that's also a family. Like, it's unheard of.
Well, it's definitely an honor for us to work with Toronto Prep and the John Tavares Foundation. The Paul W. Leary Foundation is an organization that invests in children and fun with the goal of happier children make for a brighter future. It not only meets the mission of the foundation, but it also provides a connection and an honor of Steve as part of TPS and just our incredible relationship with TPS. These initiatives that they're doing are very simpatico with the mission of the Paul W. O'Leary Foundation. So Paul O'Leary, who is Paulette's father, was an incredible humanitarian. He was a political figure, he was a teacher at one point, and he was also a farmer. And the interesting thing is, even during that time, he would help folks that were less fortunate.
Dad had passed in 2011 and the foundation became a thing in 2018. So that's where it started, where we were kind of like back and forth talking about like how great it would be to have this foundation to give back. And we're thinking, well, who we give to and who needs this funds and the money, how does this even happen? So before the pre-Sandbox, it was a foundation. So Dad was very similar to your dad. He always loved coaching, and he was the favorite, like he loved coaching. He just loved kids anyway. The John Tavares Foundation, they're very similar to my dad's foundation, and that giving back to kids and believing in kids and knowing they can do whatever they set their mind to. Dad was the center of the team, kind of like your dad was the center of TPS, center not just of the TPS, of your family, of just people, and just the fun, and just the learning, and just the community, and all the different talents and gifts that they did have. They wanted everyone to learn what they had. They weren't keeping it to themselves. They want everyone to experience what they did. They shared so much.
I just feel like I've never met, like other than my dad, I've never met a male figure in my life that was so incredibly supportive and honest and so positive.